We're sitting in Asbury Park, New Jersey, in a venue where Bruce has played. Scott, why did you want to make this movie?
For a couple of reasons. Number one, Nebraska is not only my favorite Bruce Springsteen record, it's personally has a lot of significance.
When you say you're going to make a movie about Bruce Springsteen, people might think Born to Run or maybe Born in the USA.
Yeah, I think that's probably an easier path to take to choose one of those, but this is, I think, Bruce's most personal and enduring work. But I'll say this, it's a time in Bruce's life that a lot of people don't know a lot about.
Jeremy, you learned to play the guitar.
Yeah.
You sing.
Yes, yeah.
Like you really sing.
Baby, we were born to run.
You embody Bruce Springsteen. Were you nervous about that? Did you ask him for advice?
Yeah, no, I was absolutely nervous. It was a big undertaking. I mean, I think we had 7 months, which sounds like a lot of time, but when you're learning a brand new skill like guitar, it's not a whole lot of time. I remember very early on recording those songs, Mansion on a Hill in particular, Bruce listening to it and telling me, you know, I sang well. And
Wait, Bruce Springsteen says you sang that well.
I sang well.
And what do you feel when he says that?
I felt great. I mean, you know, it was very like vulnerable knowing that he was gonna, you know, listen to this. You're singing somebody else's words. Forget if you're singing it well or not. It's his creation, you know. He said, you sound enough like me, not just like me. You're making the song your own. And so I think once he gave me that permission, you know, he gave me a really great gift there.
There are times, I was watching the film, there were times that honestly, it sounded like Bruce.
Yeah.
And then I had to go, wait, it's actually you.
Yeah.
Did you guys have that feeling too? Hearing it?
Jeremy's soft-selling it a little bit. Bruce told me, he's like, I can't believe how great he sounds.
Yeah.
He's like, at times I can't even tell the difference.
You play Bruce Springsteen's longtime manager, John. And there's this relationship between John and Bruce that seems, it's like at the heart of this film. Can you describe that for people that don't know?
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, the film is a love story between these friends. You know, John has been Bruce's producer, manager, but it sort of transcends categorization. Friend, co-pilot, guide, steady hand for 50 years.
John almost becomes a counselor, a therapist, in a way.
Quiet can get a little loud. But that's, you know, coming off the road has never been easy for you.
I think John, you know, has a deep understanding of Bruce, and part of his role has always been to help Bruce understand and define the particular nature and beauty of his vision and help him translate that. You know, we could all use a John Landau in our lives.
There's a real undercurrent of mental health in this film. I wonder if you all think that's going to really resonate with people.
And of course, I didn't go into the film thinking that, but when you see the reaction from people, it's incredibly heartening.
I didn't realize that Bruce Springsteen had depression. I didn't really know that until I watched the film. I think maybe a lot of people don't know that.
One of the things I love about what you're saying is, you know, we don't have a lot of examples in our culture and in films and storytelling about incredibly strong, powerful men and their vulnerability and their willingness to ask for help. So I think someone like Bruce Springsteen, who is an American hero and an embodiment of a kind of strength and courage, it's an amazing signal, and I think it can go a long way to helping destigmatize the struggle with mental health. Just Bruce's sheer humility and willingness to be vulnerable in the face of these challenges.
Bruce himself was on set a lot, right, during the filming?
Yeah.
I see a smile. What was that like? You're doing a movie about him and he's standing right over there.
Well, for me, it was a gift to have Bruce there and John Landau. Anytime I had a question about a line of dialogue or a setup for a musical scene.
You go right to the source.
Did this feel right? And it was a real gift.
I remember in the first week, you know, trying to find my footing, and then to kind of see, you know, Bruce in the background as you're portraying this man, you feel fraudulent automatically because you know that, you know, you are not in fact this man, But then over time, yeah, he became this sort of guiding light.
It also just kind of raised the stakes. It changes the temperature of the room when you know, the people that you're trying to embody are there. And then there's these moments that are, you know, John Landau being like, I wouldn't sit in that chair, and you're like, I would sit. But it was wonderful having them there.
What do you want people to take away?
Most people don't know that Bruce Springsteen suffered through years of depression before getting the help that he needed. And it wasn't until John Landau said, Bruce, I can no longer help you. You need help. You need professional help. And Bruce sought that help, and it changed his life. So I hope that people who are suffering realize help exists. Don't be afraid to ask for it.
And I think this is a moment in Bruce's life, and it's for all of us, where he was willing to shake hands with what he really is, with what is really himself. And because of that, that music and the music he's made subsequently is big medicine for the whole world.
For people that don't know the story, I mean, it is kind of a crazy story, right? Bruce Springsteen was in a rental house by himself, got a friend to bring some gear and recorded in a bedroom.
I wanted to feel like I'm in the room by myself.
A lot of the tracks were recorded in one recording session, you know. He didn't know what he had, you know, and that's what made it exciting.
Some of the props in the rental house were Bruce's. And he just opened up his archives to us and literally gave us everything or anything that we wanted.
What did you wear of Bruce's? Leather jackets?
A couple things. I don't know if I had any jackets, but there's the Triumph t-shirt. It's like a white t-shirt that looks like it's falling apart, and that's because it was. A flannel I wore. I mean, I learned to play the guitar on a gift from Bruce. The first time I met Bruce was in London at Wembley. I went to go see him perform, and I left to go home afterwards in Los Angeles, and I got a call from someone that worked for him, and they said, you know, Bruce would like to send you something, and it was a 1955 Gibson J200, and that's the guitar that I learned to play on, and that was a gift from Bruce.
He really is that guy.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
generous.
Very generous.
Right? The film is really special.
Thank you, Kate.
Thank you
so
very much for sitting here, answering some questions. Really
Kate,
appreciate
thank you
guys.
so much.
We appreciate you.
Greatly
Thank you
appreciate it.
very much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.